Yo. Thank you. Far too kind. Get ready. Can I get an encore? You want more? Call me raw. Controlling boss. For one last time, I need y'all to call. Get him, Jay.
Number 3, Brady Stoll. In goal was number 4, Blake Ulmer. Number 10, Matthew Beto. Number 11, Trajan Cannon. Number 13, Jackson Bashaw. Number 15, Harry Kilkowski. Number 19, Ethan Tosha. Number 25, Thomas Gribben. Number 36, Gunnar Gelman. And number 45, Luke McEnany. Head coach of your Spartans is J.D. Clark.
And we are live from the Moley Family Intramural Complex for tonight's lacrosse matchup between two Sunshine State Conference rivals. I'm Taylor Storthy, and hope you're having a pleasant evening. It's been a pleasant evening here in Tampa. Should hopefully be clear of any wet weather, as both teams are set to go. Your Tampa Spartans are going to be wearing white and red. St. Leo will be wearing yellow and green. Both players in the center ready to go for the Spartans. It's going to be Tashev in the circle. And now the face-off to kick off the game. And St. Leo will quickly pick it up. And their first shot is a goal. It's within 6 seconds. And the Lions take the early lead. Sometimes you just need a quick reaction to bring it up and capitalize on the goal. With the opener, it's Greg Palmer. It's a 1-0 lead for St. Leo. And the face-off will go Tampa's way. They'll have a chance to go and respond. Michael Flores provided the assist for Palmer. As Tampa makes a couple changes. Palmer leads the lines in goals and now has 38 on the season. Good block there by St. Leo to get in the way. And they'll come up with it. But here comes the Tampa pressure as things eventually will settle down for St. Leo. Certainly is a tough matchup for St. Leo going against one of the top teams in the nation. On the most recent Nike poll, Tampa were ranked 10th. But that doesn't mean St. Leo isn't doing well either. They were actually one of the 3 teams considered outside the top 20 rankings, meaning technically they'd be a top 25 team. A victory over the Spartans would surely propel them into the top 20 echelon. And that shot's going to go wide. Tampa hold on to possession. St. Leo enter with a victory against Embry-Riddle. They've done pretty well so far over the last few games. They recently lost to Florida Southern 21-20 or 21-10. As another block there. And St. Leo come up with it again. Tampa not able to find the open opportunity early. After a shaky 0-3 start, St. Leo immediately responded with a lengthy win streak, and now we're looking to recover with another one. The Spartans have been one of the best teams in the nation, but recently had a hiccup when they traveled to Rollins and took a 12-6 defeat. It was the first time this season the Spartans have failed to score 10 goals, and I double-check, but it's also the first time in J.B. Clark's reign as head coach that he has failed to concede 10 goals with the Spartans. However, the Spartans were able to immediately respond with wins at Florida Tech and against Florida Southern, and are looking to make it 3 in a row. Tampa will be on the road this weekend against Lynn. St. Leo will be on the road in Rollins. And Tampa will follow up with an equalizer. They took a possession or two, but the Spartans get on the board. And Bashaw gets the opener. He has 11 goals this season and moves him out of a tiebreaker with Charlie Bolish, as the duo had been at 10 goals each entering the game today. With 12:21 to go, we're tied, and Tampa's going to come up with the face-off. No. It's going to be St. Leo. A chance for the Lions here to strike back. Apart from that early possession, Tampa's done a good job of controlling the ball and trying to open opportunities. They've had 4 shots to 2. Both teams have 2 shots on target for the game. Good spin around, looking at top. Ultimately, we'll pass it behind, but did a good job to hold on to it. And they're going to send it back on top. 30 seconds on the shot clock, but Tampa's defense won't give them it. A great play there to win possession by Trajan Cannon. Or Traylon Cannon. Trajan. Accidentally read an L on the pronunciation sheet there. The Spartans hold on to possession. And slowing it down is going to be Ronan Sanchez, the sophomore out of Floral Park. Spartans working around. And they're going to send it back up top. Good move there from Sanchez. Brings it inside. And that one is going to be deflected away. I have a feeling it was going to be off the stick of Straight, who's in goal for St. Leo. Made a great point blank save earlier in the game. And the defense has done a great job of backing him up. And they'll continue to do so here as they win back possession. But Tampa not going to give up that easily. They fight for the puck and still trying to come up with it. So while St. Leo are able to finally recover, it was a hectic 20 seconds or so. The Spartans have just been applying so much pressure. And it's going to go the other way. Tampa quickly playing it up. Just holding on to it. Again, just slowing it down. Fitzpatrick finally passes. Over to Miller, and now over to his right. Laid behind. Back to Fitzpatrick. A backhand shot there, or opposite-handed shot for Fitzpatrick that just sails wide, but Tampa regains possession. Miller has it, sends it to Fitzpatrick. Miller will have it again as they keep working it around. They've got 50 seconds on the shot clock. Shoots and scores! Tampa takes their first lead of the game. A high power shot to beat Straight, who's looked good in the first 5 minutes. It's minute number 6 that Tampa takes the lead. We take a look at the replay here. Gets enough space, and a top window shot is the hardest one to cover from time to time. Call it top bins in soccer. It's not an easy shot to reach if you're a goalie. And Tampa leads 2-1. St. Leo get it off the draw. And, they were looking, I think, for the similar play that had given them a goal last time. But Palmer can't come up with it, and that's a costly turnover. Bolesh was the Spartans' goal scorer. So funny I mentioned that the tie with him and Bashaw was broken. Well, they're back tied again. They both have 11 goals on the season. And one each to start the game. Solid showing here from Spartans fans tonight. I'll say it's a nice night outside here at the University of Tampa. The big question I think was, will the weather stay clear? And it has, for the most part. Bistro content to hold on to it for now before finally passing it. Now about halfway through the first quarter, St. Leo will be working around up top, just trying to find a potential opportunity. And the shot just goes well wide. I think Omer would have probably had it covered if it wasn't breaking the opposite direction away from goal. St. Leo will have 30 seconds now on the shot clock as they work it down and over to the Spartans' left on defense. And that shot is going to go wide, and Ulmer can race out, but he's not going to get to it in time. 3 Lions attackers were ready there. Badeau trying to play some solid defense, and it ultimately works out. Tampa gets an interception, and they'll bring it back up. It's past to Owen Miller. Miller inside, shoots and scores! Luke McEnany. Off the assist by Miller, and Tampa have taken a 3-1 lead with 6:56 to go. That's a great 1-2 touch as we take a look at the replay. Brilliance there. And after that early goal conceded, Tampa have scored 3 straight as we now are in the second half of this first quarter. And I think this will be the first draw since the opener that didn't end with a whistle blown and possession granted to either team. Tampa wins the skirmish. They'll have it again in the offensive third. Taking a look, McEnany's been active on the score sheet. That's goal number 25 this season. For Miller, that's his 11th assist. And he's 1 point away from having 40 for the 2023 campaign. I think a big note for the Spartans is that with J.B. Clark at the helm, is there's a really big scramble in front of goal. I have to say, St. Leo, I think we're lucky that Tampa weren't able to score. There is a flag thrown. Tampa should be able to get this advantage. Eventually, there was, I think, a rough hit on Grant Green. Looks to be okay as he continues. But I was mentioning, throughout his tenure and start of his career as Spartans coach, Tampa have not lost a home game. What a save by Straight at point-blank distance. An incredibly hard save to make on a one-on-one that's so close. And there's another flag on the play, as if you needed to tell that was a penalty. We could see Tampa having an advantage with 2 St. Leo players being sent off the field for now. It looked like having it was Harry Kilkowski, and a stick was just literally holding him from trying to get that point blank shot. And we'll wait for the official ruling, but Tampa will be inheriting a prime opportunity here. Aaron Bullock is charged with the penalty. He'll have 1:30, I believe, off the field. Fitzpatrick back to Miller. Tampa just taking it slow, utilizing the man advantage. Shot from up top, and it's a long-range goal for the Spartans, and they will take a 4-1 lead, capitalizing with the man advantage. And now with 4:22 to go, they have expanded to a 3-goal lead. That's a goal for Canyon Birch on the play. On the assist, Owen Miller. Miller reaches 40 points for the season. Actually, he's at 12 assists, so he needs one more to reach 40. And for Birch, that is goal number 21. And I think that'll be, St. Leo timeout here. They want to talk it over. And they'll have, I think, 73 on the shot clock. Right after this, you're watching Sunshine State Conference Lacrosse on Tampa Spartans TV and the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
And we are back. Tampa leads 4-1. St. Leo now start after their timeout. The Spartans have been in control early and recovered really well after conceding an opening face-off goal. And that one blocked away. I think it reached Ulmer, and he's going to direct it all the way to midfield to give the Spartans a chance on the break. When this team has the gears turning, they are arguably one of the best in the country and impossible to stop. They are 10-2 this season. And so far, coaching the Spartans, Coach J.B. Clark has gone 31-2. Not only does he have a resume as an incredible D2 lacrosse coach, he saved some of his finest work for our Tampa Spartans. And this time losing balance, but still able to get rid of the ball. And the play was Thomas Gribben as the Spartans regain possession on the high shot. They'll have 32, 31, and 30 to go on the shot clock. Good pressure there from St. Leo. Looking to deny Kilkowski any opportunity. Brought inside. Shot and scored! A great move there by Bolish, and that's his second goal of the game. That's his 12th of the season, and he takes the lead for the game scores by finishing up a brace. 5-1 lead for the Spartans. And they'll win the face-off again. At that point, St. Leo had gone 4 of 6 in the face-offs, but now it's going to be 4-7 as the Spartans have won their third of the game. Shot and deflected away. St. Leo win the skirmish. And now we'll take it on the break. They'll be 5-on-5. They won't have the numbers advantage. And here are the changes they've made. Shot. It's deflected back in front. The Spartans come away with it. I believe that'll be another save for Blake Ulmer, his third of the night. That would equal both him and Straight on the stat sheet. And saves, percentage would still be in Ulmer's favor. Shot and sent back in front. Miller tried it from distance, but Straight got in the way. Miller played inside, shoots, and straight with another save. He's up to 5 on the game. As cool as you'd like in net. I know sometimes conceding a few goals back-to-back like that will get in your head as a goalie, but Straight has, I think, hoped quite well. A lot of Tampa's chances have been really tricky to defend. And, ooh, this could be costly. Omer, not a very clean pass, but a great job there by Stoll to hold on to it. Even amongst a little pressure from the Lions. Another save by Straight, and another on the rebound. St. Leo not able to hold on to it cleanly, and this long clearance will only simply clear it up. However, a Lions player is on the end of it. Well, the urgency was because that brought us to the end of the first quarter. I got kind of wrapped up in the quick saves and fast action. Tampa will hold on to a 5-1 lead entering the break. After conceding early, they responded with 5 straight. We'll see if St. Leo can have an answer in the second quarter. We'll be back right after this. And we're just about set to get underway with the second quarter. 15 minutes on the clock. Tampa leads 5-1. And I'll say if you take a look at the score sheet, for Lions fans, it's not going to be extremely friendly. Tampa have 19 shots with 11 on target. St. Leo have had 5 shots, 3 on target, and hey, make that 20 shots for the Spartans. I believe that was deflected away by Straight. If so, that would be save number 7 for him on the game. He's done a good job of preventing some Spartans' chances. Say, when it comes to the saves Straight has been able to make, I know quite a few of them have been close-range shots that are incredibly hard to get in front of. And he can't stop that one. A rapid-fire goal for the Spartans and Daniel Fitzpatrick. It's 6 in a row, and the Spartans continue their hot stretch. And I'll have to say, for the Spartans, this is the exact way you want to start the second quarter. You win possession, take control, and score a goal. Tampa can't win the battle this time. And eventually, it'll go the Lions' way. The face-offs are always hectic, but it looked like St. Leo was on top of that for a little longer. So far, they've won 5 face-offs. Tampa have won 4. Difference is Tampa has usually been able to win possession or not give too many opportunities, with the exception of the opener. If you're just joining us or had missed the start of the game, well, St. Leo immediately scored 6 seconds in. Great plays in front of goal by Ulmer. There were some good opportunities there for St. Leo. And Ulmer, he's a bit of a sweeper keeper, if you will, helping on the attack as he passes it up. Oh, almost had the pass right there. If so, I think Bashaw would have converted, but it just goes wide and the Lions regain possession. That is the chemistry of the Spartan side. A lot of these players have had multiple years together. A lot of the upperclassmen will have benefited from extra years thanks to COVID redshirt eligibility. If you've ever checked out Tampa baseball, you may know about J.D. Urso winning Freshman of the Year twice in a row because of those COVID redshirt year rules. And so for at least the next year or two, these teams will have better chemistry than a lot of teams normally have because it is a lot of the same players that make up these rosters, all the time being supplemented by new players ready to fill in. Good play inside, and off the post. A flag will go up, so it will be a penalty eventually on the Spartans as it finally gets out of play. And St. Leo will try to capitalize with a man advantage here. 12:24 to go in the first half. And if you're St. Leo, this is the exact way you can take control of a game, or at the very least, try to turn the tides a little bit here. Stoll will be out of play for a minute. And we resume with St. Leo working it around. They'll have 60 seconds on the shot clock. And that pass misses. Will it stay in play? It barely does. No, it does not. It looked like he got to it, but just a second late. And the Spartans regained possession with 33 left on the St. Leo power play. It gives Tampa an easy opportunity to hold on and get back to equal strength. That could be a very costly blown chance for St. Leo. Tampa's not a team that usually loses control of a game. So you really need to take every chance you can get if you're down to them. You need to eventually work through a deficit, going with one goal at a time. But now as we're back to even strength, Stoll Ranner's play. I think you'll see Tampa starting to go on the attack now. Playing aside, and that shot is just up high. Tampa holds on to possession. Shoots and wide again. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Picked up by St. Leo. And that is going to be a costly turnover there. An errant pass from Aiden Noggin. I believe it's actually Noggin. Taking a look at the pronunciations for the names. 10:20 to go here in the second quarter. But it was his pass just sailed over his teammate's head. And shoots and scores. Spartans lead by 6. That'll be Miller's first goal of the game. And alongside his 2 assists, it'll be his 3rd point of the game. And now he has 40 on the season. Congratulations to Owen Miller. He's now the 3rd Spartan to reach 40 points this season. Bit of collision in the middle of the field there. It's Tampa be on the defensive foot again. St. Leo working from the back. Straight bring it up. A bit of a risk. Apologize, wasn't straight. He passed it off to a defender who had been right by the goal earlier. St. Leo bring it around. And misses his target. And now this will turn into an interesting opportunity for the Spartans. Picked up by Bashaw, sent to the center. The one-on-one play is going to be deflected away. Maybe by Straden. While that pass looked to be errant, it finds the man it was throwing for. Omer with a big save. And Tampa first to the line. They'll get possession. Tampa up top. Going to keep working it around. Originally looking down below. And now up again. Played inside, and a great save there by Straight. Overall, solid performance so far from the junior from Lake Mary. Shot and wide again. Tampa hold on to it. 43 to go on the shot clock. We're halfway through the second quarter, and so far we've seen 2 goals, both of them from the Spartans. A little more defensive-minded, I think, from both teams in the quarter, as this bouncer just misses the goal on the outside. Good idea, though, from Ronan Sanchez. Under 30 to go on the shot clock for the Spartans, and that one either hit the post or was saved. Hard to tell at this angle. But an agonizingly close miss. And St. Leo pick it up. The rebound didn't go out of bounds. And the Lions, I'd say, playing a Route 1 style of lacrosse. At the very least, that's how they found their first goal immediately off the face-off. But as they were bringing it up, they couldn't find anything, so they'll settle it back down. Tampa's 30 shots compared to St. Leo's 10. 14-7 are the shots on goal. St. Leo's been a little more clutch in putting shots on goal after another great save by Blake Ulmer. And now the Spartans receiving some pressure from St. Leo. Still standing after the check. Under 6 minutes left in the half. Shoots and scores! That's another goal for Bolish. He's completed the hat trick. Another unassisted goal, too. And Tampa has made it 8. they're still in the groove from the first quarter. And I know for St. Leo, that will be quite disappointing. Stoll fights off the pressure. A good move to hold on to it there by Cannon. Fitzpatrick with some space. Oof, was going for that outside corner, but just misses. 42 to go on the shot clock. Spartans put it back in play. Now we're under 5 minutes to go in the first half. Shot goes wide, and Tampa will regroup. Played around the back. Up top. Scores from the top. It's Ronan Sanchez getting on the score sheet now. First goal of the game. And his third goal of the season. Another great goal there, and the Spartans have extended to an even larger lead now. .430 to go, and off the face-off, St. Leo will take a hold of it. They are now 7 out of 12 on face-offs. It's the only stat category they've been leading. Tampa has 6 caused turnovers to 3 from the Lions, and in total, St. Leo has 11 caused turnovers. Ulmer and Strait both are equal in terms of saves, but Ulmer has an .875 save percentage to Strait's .438. Tampa's got 34 shots with 11 of them from St. Leo. 16 of Tampa shots have been on target. 8 of the Lions shots have been on goal. Make that shot number 9 on goal, and they finally get on the board in the second quarter. It's been over 20 minutes since they found the back of the net, and they finally do so here. Guy Bistro will be credited with the goal, an unassisted one, and it's 9-2, the Spartans lead. Bistro's 33rd goal of the 2023 campaign. And just a note as well there for St. Leo. After scoring, they had conceded 9 unassisted. But now, this may be able to help them get out of their cold stretch. What won't help them is losing the face-off. The pass misses all 3 players, and St. Leo will get possession back. Tampa now headed the other way. Again, Tampa in a very comfortable position here. Wouldn't be a bad idea if they just hold it a little while. Try to work something here on offense. Another great save and goal by Strait. pressure was applied there by Tampa's number 37, but ultimately they hold on to it. .90 seconds left in the first half. And is winding up for a shot, but Miller has the ball slip out of his stick there. That's honestly a little uncharacteristic there for Miller. That pass goes high, but Tampa hold on to it. It's going to go the other way, though, for St. Leo. They bring it inside, and off the quick counter, it'll be a St. Leo goal. It's now 9-3, and that's what happens. They restarted play quickly, and Tampa was not in position. Minute 12 left, and that's 2 in a row for the Lions. Goes behind, and St. Leo hold on to it. And this is where they can try to keep control. St. Leo take a timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing.
And we're back. St. Leo hold on to the ball, and now we're at 60 seconds to go. The shot clock won't matter. The game clock is shorter. They're able to capitalize on a counterattack and had a well-worked goal to try to cut into the deficit. Spartans still comfortable, but obviously maybe not feeling at 100% at the moment with 2 straight conceded. The Lions will probably gain a little bit of momentum as we enter halftime. And that could spell trouble for the Spartans starting the second half. Good save there by Blake Ulmer. And the rebound just goes wide. It almost looked like a basketball put back on the play. 20 seconds to go. And it's another goal for St. Leo. They are red hot entering the break. As we enter the second half in just a few minutes, once these final 10 seconds are complete, it may feel like a brand new ball game. Rauchi is credited with the goal here. Number 14 on the season for him. The third goal of the game for St. Leo had been scored by Bistro not too long back. The face-off fight, I think, will kill those final few seconds. St. Leo wins yet another. And that'll send us to halftime. Tampa went up to a 9-1 lead. But 3 late goals from St. Leo have made this one a little closer. We'll be back in about 10 minutes as halftime is underway. You're watching Tampa Lacrosse on the Sunshine State Conference Digital Network.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person, and we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person, and we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
Second half just about ready to get underway. I'm Taylor Storthy. You're watching Tampa Spartans TV. It's men's lacrosse here on Wednesday night. Beautiful night here at the University of Tampa's campus and the Namoli Intramural Family Complex. Tampa wins the faceoff. Can they have a quick jump off the break like St. Leo did in the first half? Yes, they did. And it is a 10-4 lead for the Spartans. They score in 7 seconds. So in the first quarter, St. Leo took the faceoff and then scored in 6 seconds. And now in the third quarter, Tampa has done the same. Whatever the halftime team talk was from Coach J.B. Clark, it certainly worked. And while there is a man down on the play, St. Leo immediately respond just 7 seconds later. There was a bad collision there between one of the Lions' forwards and a Tampa defender. But right after Hunter Turner scored, just at 14:53, now at 14:46, St. Leo has put one on the board. Good news is Michael Flores will be helped off the field. Bistro scores the third goal of the game for himself, completing a hat trick, and Flores will be credited with the assist. So both teams have scored right off the bat. 10-5 Tampa lead, and here's the faceoff. It goes to the Spartans, and they'll recycle possession. The pass went a little long, but Tampa holds on to it. And St. Leo's going to send it up. And they'll hold on to it. Gets a cheer from the traveling Lions fans that have made the trip to the Namoli Family Stadium. Shot goes wide, and 47 on the shot clock left for St. Leo as we continue here. 13:49 here to go in the third quarter. It's 2 goals in the first 13 seconds, and things have finally settled down for a minute, as this one's also going to go wide. St. Leo hold on to it. They still have only half the shots of the Spartans, though they're now, I believe, at 19. Big difference is they've done a lot more shots on goal like that one. Deflected away by Blake Ulmer. That's Ulmer's 10th save of the night. Always a reliable player in net. Deflected, and St. Leo still fighting. Shot wide again. Great move to evade Tampa's defender and finds the corner for a goal. St. Leo make it 10-6. They were trailing 9-1. They have made it 10-6. St. Leo have really taken momentum, and Tampa's going to need to do some work to stay in the game. They have a very still safe lead for the moment. Again, as St. Leo really started off the second half well, it's certainly far from over. Tampa's defense is going to need to remain strong, and their offense is going to need to make the most of what happens when they do have the ball. Played down low, 12:22 to go. Solid defense there from Cannon. Just putting some pressure there on one of the Lions' attackers. And now just holding on to it for just a brief moment is Spangenberg. Ulmer makes the save. Here comes Cannon. He'll lead the break. And Tampa, a dangerous team in transition. They score thanks to Braden Williams. And for Braden Williams, congratulations. That's his first goal of the season. The junior from Wildwood, Missouri, will get on the board. And taking a look, that's not just his first goal of the season. That's Williams' first goal of his Spartan career. Congratulations. Play resumes and Tampa has possession once again. Always a memorable moment to score your first goal. Cannon gets the assist as Straight will get his 9th save potentially? I don't know. May have also deflected off the post there. The fight in the midfield is won by St. Leo. A dangerous chance right in front of net. What was going to be a surefire assist is missed, and the Spartans regain possession. Shot goes wide. Tampa holds on to it. 52 remains on the shot clock. Intercepted by St. Leo. They've done a better job of causing some of the Spartan turnovers. Big thing for St. Leo is they've still been costly in possession themselves. They're at 13 turnovers on the game compared to Tampa's 6. We'll make that 7 as it just gets updated. Good defense from the Spartans and the interception. And now it's back to the offense, but a good interception immediately right after by St. Leo. That was a quick response made by Leo Dunlap. The good effort from the senior won't convert to a goal just yet as this one misses. 9:05 to go. Make it actually 06. Now 05 in the third quarter. Ulmer deflects it behind, and Tampa come away with it. Gavin Bomstead holding on to the ball. Now it's passed behind. Sent back up top. Now back below. A flag goes up. It's going to be on St. Leo, otherwise the play would have been stopped. And I think Tampa, as this one rolls out, will lose the possession, but they probably gain an extra man opportunity. Merritt is going to be charged with cross-checking. That's 1 minute for him. And Tampa actually regained possession because of the delayed call. We'll have 60 seconds. Tampa will look to capitalize. They're 1 for 1 on those extra man opportunities. Good move to swim past the defenders. And a brilliant solo goal there. And number 37. Whoever he is not wearing wearing a different number, so we'll get you that in just a second. Birch. So Kenyon Birch will get a goal here. He's not wearing the 9 tonight. He's wearing the 37. And he has put Tampa up 12-6. Always be a little confusing when players change up jerseys for a time being. And Tampa, after winning the faceoff, regained possession. We're under 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. From top, deflected behind. Tampa regained possession. Just want to quickly mention again that Birch goal. It's a really good swim move and a great job getting through the Lions' defense to capitalize. Miller sends it out wide. This one will be picked up by Straight. And St. Leo will now bring it back up. This time they come up with the pass. .5:30 to go in the third quarter. So far, Tampa have scored 3. St. Leo have only scored 1 or 2. So Tampa has that 1 goal advantage in the quarter. But at the start, St. Leo had been looking a lot better, and they've done better in trying to convert opportunities. Tampa, however, have remained a step ahead. Great defensive play there to break up the play. Stoll quickly passes it away, and now Tampa will have numbers on the break. The chip shot misses high, and St. Leo are back on top of it. Couldn't tell if that was deflected by a defender or just a miss. Nothing open, so Bistro elects to send it back up top. Might be Sevi Cordero up there. You double check. See, no, it's number 3, Techman. From my angle, hard to tell whether it was a 3 or a 7. And Techman back on top of it, 50 to go on the shot clock. Shot, and Ulmer, does he get on top of it? Eventually he does. A little bit scary is he couldn't get it completely at first. And it's going the other way. No idea what the foul will be for. And looks like it's going to be Pasquarello on a delay of game call. Interesting call there. However, it's only 30 seconds, so St. Leo won't have a lot of time to work with that man advantage. They'll need to make the most of it. 4:08 to go in the third quarter. And Tampa will be able to kill after that interception. And now 0 for 3 for St. Leo with the extra man. Tampa bringing inside. Fitzpatrick just holding on to it. There's 3 minutes to go in the quarter. And it's going to be a good goal. Gets by straight. Normally see the net moving on goals like that, but really wasn't moving. Fitzpatrick completes a brace. That's the second of the game. Tampa now lead 13-6. 3 minutes to go in the game. In the quarter. We still have 15 more minutes coming up after this. But if you're a Tampa fan, it's been a great night. They'll win the face-off, and by the way, note, Fitzpatrick's goal was unassisted. They haven't had too many assists in the game. Sent all the way up. Played inside and missed, but Tampa very much in front of that. They'll be able to get the chance again. 55 on the shot clock, and they'll send it back up top. And another goal. And there's a late hit after the shot was scored. Fitzpatrick will complete a hat trick with 2 goals back-to-back. 2 goals in 40 seconds to complete the hat trick. And Tampa, I think, will get a man advantage as the hit and penalty was shown after the goal had been scored. Because normally you'll see a penalty be called, and if a goal is scored, it gets canceled out. The difference is the hit happened after the goal was scored, so I think St. Leo will have to deal with the extra man from the Spartans here.
a penalty to number 21, Danny Slater. 2 minutes for contact to the head. Penalty is not releasable.
Slater, a 2-minute penalty for contact to the head after that Fitzpatrick goal, which was assisted by Charlie Bolesh. An important note, it's not releasable. Basically, that means you score early, the penalty won't expire. There's going to be a full 120 seconds of Tampa's man advantage that could be interrupted with a face-off should they put one back into the back of the net. Another extra man opportunity here for the Spartans. Played around. Still working. 50 seconds on the shot clock. 150 in the game clock for the quarter. Shot and scored! Another one in quick possession, this time by Harry Kilkowski. With 1:36 to go in the third quarter. A minute 15 to go for the Spartans' extra man advantage. And it was non-releasable, which is why Tampa will still utilize it after that goal. And that will be another penalty on St. Leo. You know frustration will be setting in for Lions. Depending on the severity, it could extend to the fourth quarter. It also depends how long this play lasts from Tampa. Played inside and misses wide. Now we'll see what the call is with 56 to go. The shot clock is back at 60, but it's no longer necessary.
St. Leo penalty to number 4, Ryan Merrick. 30 seconds.
30-second penalty for Merrick. And 35 to go on Slater's penalty. So Tampa will now have a dual man advantage. As we're about ready to resume. With just under a minute to go in the third quarter. Shot and scored. Play resumed and Tampa quickly found the back of the net. It's now 16-6. It was those group of penalties from St. Leo that just have compounded into pain as Tampa is up by 10, their largest lead of the game. And also 7 goals in the quarter, the most they've scored in a quarter for the day so far. By the way, Marek will be free from his penalty. Slater, still not releasable. 44 on the game clock. That shot clock is going to tick down, but it'll expire 30 seconds after the third quarter whistle blows. Tampa bring it up. Under 10 seconds left. Could they get another extra man goal? Doesn't look like it. They will have an advantage on this attack here. Ooh, a nice goal there on the outside. Getting the exact corner. Woof. That was a shared reaction by some of the other people up in here. They like that goal. It's 17-6 Spartans. And so now they have gone off another monster scoring run. At the very least, it's 5 and 6 in a row. Kukowski is the goal scorer here with 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. And both teams finally back at even strength. That'll end the third quarter. And so it's been hectic. It's been physical. We've seen some fouls, and we've seen quite a lot of goals. However, Tampa, with a huge advantage as we enter the final 15 minutes of play, will be back with more Tampa Lacrosse right after this.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
The fourth and final quarter ready to get underway. 17-6, a huge Tampa lead, and they'll get the face-off. Not over yet, but I wouldn't blame you if you felt pretty confident that Tampa could hold on to this victory. They have 51 shots at 26 of them on target. Notably, though, St. Leo, with 27 shots in the game, have 21 on target. They've been more accurate. They haven't been able to beat Blake Olmers often. And an absolutely filthy near-post goal to get the quarter started. It's the third time today we've seen a first-minute goal in a quarter. Now, 2 of those goals were in the first 10 seconds, but this one takes a modest 31 seconds to find the back of the net, and a very nice shot at a really difficult angle. It's number 4 for Daniel Fitzpatrick. It's 8 in a row for the Spartans in terms of scoring. Their lead has been generated off those quick goal-scoring stretches. After trailing 1-0 in the first quarter, they rattled off 9 unanswered. And here they've gone 8 unanswered. That will be a penalty on the Spartans. That was a absolutely massive collision in the midfield. And the good news is, Skylar Marinan looks to be A-OK from it. But that will send a Spartan to the box, I'd say probably for a minute or two. We'll have to wait and see at the time. Yeah, Poma gets an illegal body check call here, and yeah, that's definitely the right one. Just a very, that looked closer to a football tackle than a lacrosse check there. Not sure if there's really any bad blood between these teams, but they're certainly playing like it today. St. Leo hold on to it. The shot up top, rebounded inside, but deflected away. And Tampa regained possession, and as it looks like it's about to expire, it was kind of hard from the booth. Good news won't get, with people standing here excited by the game, won't get in the way of the camera. It's 18-6. And another goal for the Spartans. A 19-6 lead for Tampa. Bit of action in the center, and Tampa come away with a face-off. Here you go, Tampa holding it. Played around. Tampa hold on to it. Here, can you mute for a second? All right. Here. 12 minutes to go. St. Leo is going to retain possession. Lions working around. And they'll haul onto it, 10:47 to go. And there will be another penalty here on the Spartans, another rough collision. Cromie gets the penalty. He'll be in the box for a minute after a cross check. And St. Leo will convert. They finally score with a man advantage. It took him 4 chances. Tampa still hold on to a comfortable lead, but 10:15 to go. That lead has been reduced by 1. Techman, assisted by Cordero. And St. Leo and Tampa all fighting for it. I'll have to say the amount of energy they're putting into these face-offs, it's definitely commendable for both teams. And even if things trend the same way and St. Leo loses, I know Brad Jorgensen will not be faulting his team's effort when it comes to the game as a whole. And goal, it's just been a very good night from Blake Ulmer, and Tampa have found the back of the net enough times to really hold on to this lead. Ulmer 17 saves, and that might have been number 18 as Tampa picks up the rebound. Could have also been blocked. It is number 18. Be 9 minutes to go in just a few seconds as Tampa look to build the attack. But also they're not going to be rushing. They know they've got a pretty comfortable lead. They've also made a few changes, of course. In games like this, Tampa has the opportunity to give some players that don't always start some minutes. Although, that doesn't mean they're going to bench all their regulars. Still see quite a few of their main core in the game, including Ray on defense, Jackson Bashaw. St. Leo bringing it up. They have 60 seconds, and Tampa will be getting another penalty call in a second. Have to see what for, but that will wait as St. Leo continues their attack. Tampa come away with it, but it's going to go back the other way, as St. Leo will capitalize on the man advantage. So Charlie Ross was offsides. It's actually Ruas, looking at the pronunciation for the freshman from Wilmington, Delaware. And that'll be unfortunate, but only a 30-second penalty. St. Leo don't have a lot of time to work with it. Tampa committed a few more penalties. They haven't had any major severe penalties, like the one we saw earlier with St. Leo that sent a man to the box for 2 minutes, unreleasable, which led to a couple Spartan extra man goals. So this penalty is about to expire. St. Leo will hold possession, but haven't found a good look yet. There's a chance. It goes behind, and it's going Tampa's way. 7:31 left in the game. Tampa make a few more changes here. Taking a look ahead for the Spartans' schedule, they'll be traveling to Boca Raton this weekend. At 4:15, you can catch their matchup against Lynn. Next week, they'll close out their regular season up in Maryland, facing off against Seton Hill before coming back home or potentially across the Sunshine State Conference for Sunshine State Conference tournament matchups. In the semifinals or championship, Tampa certainly would be a favorite to try to win in postseason play. And from there, start of May, they'll be playing in NCAA regional play as they look to chase a consecutive national championship after having won their first ever title last season. St. Leo should also be set for a playoff berth, no matter the result of the Sunshine State Conference tournament. They're one of the top 25 teams in the nation. A strong finish to their season here could help them. They face Rollins at Winter Park and then Lynn in St. Leo before the Sunshine State Conference tournament gets underway. There's semifinals and finals. And with 5:51 to go, they find the back of the net. It's 19-8. Tampa still in control, but St. Leo will be looking to chase scoring 10 in the game. Let's take a look at the replay here. Well worked by the Leo's offense. And it's Techman with another goal. Second on the game. Merrick, goal and assist. I'll say it's always the dead parts of these games that are always interesting to watch. It's a pretty comfortable lead for the Spartans, so you might see some new numbers out on the field. And while, if you're a fan, it's not always going to be the most exciting play. Tampa is going to be taking their sweet time on every single attack. But it's always important for Coach Clark and the rest of the Spartan staff. They get to see how their players react on offense, how they make their passes, whether they make costly turnovers. There, Kellen Hokie just misplaces his pass a little bit, and St. Leo brings it back. If the Spartans make changes on defense, like they have in goal as Chase Taylor enters the game, they get a chance to see how they do under pressure. And St. Leo will convert immediately. They put it in the back of the net. It's 19-9 with 4:53 to go in the game. Here's the face-off. By the way, the recent goal scorer for St. Leo, Justin Williams. Williams is now his 21st goal of the season. As that was his first goal of the game. Tampa will regain possession now off the face-off. Good chance for the Spartans, but St. Leo holds on to it. That'll be disappointing for Spartans fans, but St. Leo's fans getting excited. Lions will be looking for some consolation goals and ones to help boost their morale as they get ready for their weekend matchup. This time Taylor gets on top of it for the save. 3 minutes 30 left. Tampa sends it out wide. Bringing it up is Max Marinello. The sophomore from Bedford sends it down low. Jonathan Crocker was looking for something, and now we'll get it back. There's 23 seconds left on the shot clock. And the Spartans find goal number 20. No. An aggressive check, I believe, that time from Marinello. And here comes St. Leo again. Shoots and misses. It's going to go behind, and Tampa will be still on the defensive foot. St. Leo work it around. They will have 60 seconds on the shot clock. The game, both teams are even in shots on goal. It's come down to a great performance from Ulmer as he takes a well-deserved rest for the final few minutes. Up front, and it's a point-blank goal to cut the deficit under 10. Now for women's lacrosse here, you'll sometimes see a running clock in play. The deficit's at 10, but never see the running clock for men's lacrosse. So that wouldn't kill a running clock because there is none. Minute 49 to go in the fourth quarter. And well, St. Leo have now scored their fourth goal of the period and look set to take the victory of the fourth quarter. It probably won't be enough for the game victory. As we keep going, Tampa will get the face-off. And ultimately, Tampa has 30 out of 32 face-offs. They've won 20 of them. Palmer scored the goal, assisted by Williams. That's Palmer's second of the game. Almost fitting that Palmer scored here, as he scored the opener. If that was the final goal of the game, Palmer will have scored the first and last one. In this 29-goal affair, but it won't be the last one. Make it 30 and a 20-10 lead for the Tampa Spartans. The bounce shot is able to beat straight. Tate Watts with a goal. Looks like he was assisted by Nick Papa. Tate Watts gets his second goal of the season for the Spartans, and what probably will be his second goal of his Spartans career. Great stuff there from the freshman attacking midfielder from Louisville, Kentucky. Tampa can't keep it in play, so with a minute and 3 seconds to go, St. Leo pick it up. Getting down to the final possessions of the game here. Shot clock no longer needed. Under 60 seconds to go. St. Leo defeats the Tampa midfield wall, and they'll have a chance to work it around with this potential final possession. Tampa regains possession. I know they'll just hold it until the whistle blows. And deflected away up top. That will go to the Spartans, and with 33 seconds to go, it could try to find one final goal, but at this stage, it's not going to change the outcome of the game, I think, in any meaningful way. As they find the long pass up. It's given to Cecchini. He's going to hold on to it. With this victory here, the Spartans will improve to 11-2 on their 2023 campaign. They'll also have won 3 in a row. For St. Leo, they fall to 8-5 and 3-2 in conference play. A tough loss for the Lions, a hard-fought victory for the Spartans, an offensive explosion of 30 goals. Ulmer with 19 saves would be my player of the game. Could also give the honors to Fitzpatrick for his 4-goal and assist performance. Bistro got a hat trick for St. Leo, and Straight put up 10 saves with 20 conceded. Still a fun game overall. Thank you for watching Tampa Spartans TV. See ya next time for more Spartans Lacrosse.